Hey guys, happy Tuesday to everybody. Hope your week is going good. Jason Finch, right off the bat, hope your headache gets better. I don't know if it's a migraine or a headache. I know you said you had a headache. I don't know if it's a migraine, but we'll kind of keep it quiet in here. I won't do any yelling for you, so hope it gets better. Those are no fun. Those are no fun. But hey, guys, hope everybody's doing good and having a great start to your week so far. We're the month of December already. Holy cow. This year has gone by way too fast. I don't know about you guys, but it seemed like it was just November last year. And things just seem to fly. People always say that as you get older, things fly faster, time goes faster. And I guess that's true. I don't know. It's just nuts. So anyway, today I wasn't planning on doing a live show today. I was kind of on the fence. My son was going to. We were going to take There's my dog, Bailey. There's Bailey. Come here. She's scared of the Christmas tree, but that's Bailey right there. You can kind of see her. What was I saying? Oh, I wasn't planning on doing a live show. I was going to take my son car shopping today. But he texted me a little bit ago and said that he didn't want to do that. He wants to do it Sunday instead. So we're going to go Sunday. And then when he got home from school just a few minutes ago, I asked him again, are you sure? Because he has a tendency to change his mind. So I said, are you sure about that? So he said, nope. So I came running up here to get on the show. Bailey keeps going in our bedroom. She likes to lay on the bed. Bailey, come here. See if I can get her to come in here. Come here, Bailey. Come here. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Come here, babe. Come here. People want to see you. People want to see you. Come here. I don't know if you picked that up, but she was crying. Mr. Goodnight, Kyle, how you doing, brother? Where'd she go? Yeah, I guess she went downstairs, so we'll just move that back over. So, but yeah, thank you, Jason. She is a sweet little girl. Hey, Roger, how you doing? Mickey G is here. Smurfy's here. How's everybody doing? Fisher of Spam, the other problem child. It's an inside joke with us. Let's see here. I think that's it so far. Yep. My cousin Kyle, good night, is here. How you doing, brother? He's my my wife's cousin's husband, so we would be cousin-in-laws. It's just easier to say cousin or brother from another mother. So, LOL, not Fisher. Yes, he is the problem child. That's okay. We're both problem childs. Anyway. Smurfy, I have, this is just for, I keep this one downstairs in the bar. But that has, you can't really tell on there. But it's all like sports ornaments and stuff. There's some Blues, Cardinals, Stanley Cup ornament. So this goes down in the sports bar downstairs. But I thought it would be kind of neat to have that as a backdrop for December. So we have a bigger tree. Plus, the bigger tree wouldn't fit in here. I thought about, you know what? I thought about doing a show downstairs. We at the fireplace downstairs, have a fire going, do like a fireside chat. I forgot what president it was, doing a fireside chat with the fire right behind me and the Christmas tree right next to me. But I don't know, that might get a little hot sitting right next to a fire. Phillies, nope, not a big Phillies fan. They didn't do too bad this year. I don't really remember how they finished, but I think they were in the hunt in the playoffs. But yeah, not a big Phillies fan. I'm not a huge, what the hell's his name? Their outfielder turned first baseman, Bryce Harper. I'm not a big Bryce Harper fan. Yeah, fireside chat. Maybe we. You know what? Instead of doing paranormal on the patio, I might do paranormal by the fire. Fireside chats. So I don't know. Maybe. Hey, Krista. She's at work. Roger Blair is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Okay. After the Rams moved out of St. Louis, they kept saying, "Oh, we need to decide if we're a Rams or if we're a Bears city or if we're a Chiefs city, because those are the two closest football teams to us." And I'm really neither. I mean, they're okay. I like watching good football and stuff, but I kind of, after the football Cardinals left St. Louis, I was used to watching the games of the week. This was before NFL Sunday Ticket and all that. You can watch any game you want. So the game of the week was always the best two teams. And, I never really had a favorite team. It was just whatever team was hot at the time. I was a Broncos fan for a while. And then, now I'm a Lions fan. I like to see those Lions do good. So, I don't know. I really don't have one single favorite team. I just like watching good football. And I'd rather watch college football than the NFL. But, that's a different story. But anyway, so we have actually, you know what? We have this thing coming up in September. Crossing Realms Conference coming up September 19th and 20th, 2025. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be at the Eagleton Civic Center, which is right across the street, right next to Ray County Museum in Richmond, Missouri. So I hope to see you guys there. Tickets are on sale now on Eventbrite. I actually have the link to Eventbrite pinned in the chat on YouTube here. Let me put it in there again. There's the link to YouTube or to Eventbrite in the chat. Mickey G was the first one to get her tickets. I believe her and Brandon are going. Looking forward to seeing you again. Hope to see as many of you as we can. Also, that night, so that's going to be on the 20th. That evening, we are going to be doing a ghost hunt at the Ray County Museum, and it's going to be a celebrity ghost hunt. All of the speakers plan on going to the ghost hunt, so make sure that you get tickets to the ghost hunt. They're $75 for the ghost hunt. Now, we're only selling a limited amount of ghost hunt tickets, so I believe we started out with 16, and we are down to 10, I think. 12 or 10 tickets left. Krista said the ghost hunt is selling out quickly. Yes, it is. So make sure, if you want to do that, make sure you get your tickets for the ghost hunt. So here's a rundown of things. Meet and greet is going to be Friday, September 19th from 6 to 9. You're going to meet all of us from the Texas Front Porch, and some of all the speakers will be there at that point. So you can sit and chat with us and, have a good time. Really nothing formal, just kind of sitting around talking and stuff, and kind of getting to know everybody. So, and then the conference will kick off Saturday the 20th at 9 a.m. It'll go from 9 a.m. to 6. Speakers scheduled to appear in no particular order. This isn't the order that we're going to put them in for the day. So we have Mr. William Lunsford, Dr. Dean Bertram, Heather Moser, who, by the way, is going to be on the show Saturday night, this coming Saturday. Mr. Greg Ogles, Ron Murphy. He will be there along with Lady Anne Celine. They'll be talking about the Fae, so that'll be kind of fun. Let's see. I said Lady Ann Celine. Josh Hurd from Malvern Manor. And Haunted Souls, Paranormal, and Haunted Garage. They will be there. They are going to bring a haunted car. That's going to be cool. Hell, I would pay $35 just to see that. So, also other special guests included to be there: Ken Gerhardt, psychic medium Dana Stricker, and Paranormal Portal's Brent Thomas. They will all be there. It's going to be a fun time, and we're going to have so much fun doing the ghost hunt, listening to the speakers from 9 to 6 on that Saturday, and then the meet and greet on the Friday. So that's going to be a fun time. So everybody, make sure you get your tickets. Tex is going to be the master of ceremonies. So make sure you come out and see that out at the Eagleton Civic Center. There it is again. The Eagleton Civic Center in Richmond, Missouri, right next to the Ray County Museum. So it is going to be a fun night, fun weekend. And I realized I didn't have this thing going. There we are. So I have the Eventbrite pinned on the chat. So, and we'll have it on our YouTube pages, and we'll have it throughout on our shows. Just stay tuned to everybody on the porch. So hope to see you guys there. Tickets are going fast. I'm not sure how many tickets we're going to sell on the conference. Krista, if you're still there, 10 left for the ghost hunt. And I'm sure we're going to have, I'm freezing again. Well, do I sound okay? Does everything sound okay? I mean, it looks okay over there. Hey, Pam. Pam, nice to see you. I didn't mean to not tell you that I was going to start. Fisher, it was Fisher's fault. Okay, so we sound fine. Okay, all right. I just looked over and it was frozen, so that kind of concerned me. We had our internet fixed a little while ago. So also want to let you guys know that if you're interested in doing this, and by all means, not expected, super chat and super stickers are available. Kind of that'll help with things on my end, but totally not expected of you guys. So and also, if you wanted to become a member, we have, I believe we're at 40 members already. So hey, if you want to do that, fantastic. I would be more than happy to do that, but certainly not expected. So I just appreciate having you guys here, hitting the like button, and having a good time hanging out in chat, and everybody being fun and friendly. Jason, oh, that's cool, Jason. I call the podcasters auntie and uncle because they're like family to me. That's, we are kind of a neat little family here. So, and this is a safe place. Like everybody, just as much as we do family. So, anyway, like I said, hope everybody's doing a great time, having a great week so far. We had this week start off pretty cold here in St. Louis. Yesterday, I don't think the high temperature got over 30, and it was snowing all day. Really didn't get any accumulation, but today the sun's out, and looking out the window over there, sun's out, and 33 degrees right now. So still cold, but not terrible. So, I had a great conversation today. I talked to my buddy Theo Chesley. He's a pilot up in Alaska, and I'm going to try and get him to come on probably sometime in January. And he was the one that I talked to last year sometime. I don't remember when it was, but he was on a couple of different shows on, I think, the Travel Channel or something like that. He was flying in Alaska. Yeah, I am a nerd. He was flying in Alaska by a volcano that was becoming active, and he saw some strange things coming out of the volcano, and some odd cloud formations that, as you see the clouds go across the sky, they kind of change shape and stuff. This didn't happen to that. It stayed that shape for quite a while. So I talked to him for quite a bit. It was really neat catching up with him. And after I got off the phone, I texted Kristen and said, "This is really cool. I just, love, talking with old guests that I haven't talked to in a long time and kind of building friendships with these people and just having a good old time with guests, with chat and everything." Smoky Mountain Wanderers here. How you doing? Glad you made it. So, it's just, just cool to me. I just love that. So, but anyway, so one thing that I wanted to kind of bring up to everybody, and I don't know if anybody would be interested, but I am very seriously considering doing a sports show as well as Paranormal Among Us. It won't be on Paranormal Among Us because I think it's just two different topics that I don't want to confuse people who like sports and see notifications about me interviewing Heather Moser this Saturday when they might not be interested in it, or vice versa. People who are really into the paranormal seeing me post something about talking baseball stuff. So it's going to be on a different channel. And once I come up with that, I'll have a link to it. If anybody wants to wander over there. See, I saw you, Smoky Mountain Wanderer. I said wander. Yeah, you're right. I am a nerd. Yep. But no, I still thinking about it. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. So I mean, it'd be great if you guys would come over and check it out at least. But then again, I'll let you guys know as if I make that decision or not. But I will definitely be keeping this. I'm not going away with this. I am having a blast doing the paranormal stuff. But sports is also was my first love. So I thought that would be kind of interesting. And a couple topics have come up lately that I really want to kind of talk about and kind of get my opinion out on that stuff. So, so look for that coming like maybe in the next couple weeks, depending on how busy my work schedule is. And, but something that I was thinking about doing. So anyway, so it looks like I'm freezing a little bit again over there. Very interesting. Smoky one. Sports show is cool. Just be nice to Minnesota, please. Yeah, I don't have any problems with Minnesota sports. I like the Vikings. The Twins are okay. They beat us in the World Series in what, 85, 88, somewhere in there, 87. So I'm not, I mean, the Twins are fine. Minnesota Wild. I'm not a huge fan of Minnesota Wild. I do like the uniforms though. But they seem to knock us out of the playoffs for a while, for a stretch of a couple years, maybe 10, 15 years ago. But anyway, that's not why I came on here to talk sports. So I figured we could do a few UFO sightings because it's been in the news a lot. And Mickey, last night we were in Texas chat, and was it Mickey? No, it wasn't Mickey. It was Moon at Noon. Heard reports of something in Baltimore, flashes in the sky or something like that, I think. So if anybody knows anything about what's going on in Baltimore or what went on last night, or if they see anything in the sky or anything like that, let me know. Shoot something in the chat. Put something in the chat and let us know what's going on if you heard anything or not. So interesting stuff. Yeah, it wasn't Mickey G. Yep. Sorry, Mickey. It began with an M, so I got that right. I think it was Moon. I'm not sure. Anyway, so this is from unexplainedmysteries.com. Brent Thomas from Paranormal Portal kind of got me turned on this site. So here's one from, you know what, I'm going to share it with you. Share screen, bring that up. There it is. So this one right here seems kind of cool. UFOs fly over home. Let's see what that's all about. You think that's what the UFO really looked like? I don't know. I just don't know. The story was submitted to the site by Skywatchery PSI 2019. Let's see. Fisher just said 39 days after Trump Rogan interview, they supposedly will fight in the sky. Space Daddy is having a custody battle. Yeah. Halloween night 2009 started out as a typical November night. I was having a large campfire in my backyard with a group of family and friends around midnight. We were enjoying the autumn air and the clean starlight sky. Suddenly, it all changes. The black sky suddenly became brilliantly bluish white, coming from west to the east, and the light slowly covered my entire yard. I looked toward the park next to my home. There was a distinct line, white on the grass near my home and blackness everywhere else, including the woods. Very interesting. Get rid of that. We were all blinded by this unnatural light source. Otherwise, as the source of light grew closer to us, everything behind it was normal. I could see my neighbor's house across the street. The object blocked out the stars directly above us. It hovered, no sound. We were terrified. Then it turned into a yellow ball of light and zipped over the woodland behind us and disappeared. Strange lights were seen in the woods later that same morning around 2:30. These lights have continued to this day to be seen in the woods. Also, I've recorded many objects in the sky around our house for nearly every year. I am an Army vet. I know what I continue to see and record are not man-made objects. That's very interesting. And I mean, it doesn't sound, I don't know where this was at. It didn't say where it's at, but it's very interesting that UFOs are sighted over U.S. military locations and stuff. This guy's a vet, so he's not active anymore. So it's pretty interesting stuff, I think. And you know, that's one thing that Theo and I were kind of talking about, that things seem to be amping up a little bit more. So you know, we'll see. So yeah, the custody battle in the sky is supposed to be today. So guys, keep your eyes peeled to the sky and see what maybe something will happen here. Huge black triangle UFO. You know, I find these very fascinating things. Let's see. This is from New Zealand. We live in Pampamoa, and one night my son and I were driving to his high school basketball game at the ASB Stadium. It's one of the last games of the night in the middle of the winter, and I am the passenger because my son has his learner's permit and wants to drive everywhere. Anyway, I am tired after my long day at work. I don't even want to go to the basketball game. And we are almost at the stadium when this giant black triangle with orange orbs in each corner comes right down in front of us, but hovering above us, just like in the movies. I can't believe what I am seeing. It is huge. Thank you, Jason. Sorry, something was tickling my throat earlier today, and now as I'm talking more, it kind of hurts a little bit. Anyway, then my son asked, "Can you see that, Dad?" I sure can. What is it? And of course, I don't know. I don't want to say UFO. I can't even believe what I am seeing. So something lame like it's a plane. I'm looking for other traffic and hopes to see it too. But this 100 kilometers per hour well-lit expressway is empty. That always happens, doesn't it? My son starts reaching for his phone in his pocket to take pictures, but he is a learner driver and driving 100 kilometers an hour, so I tell him to keep his hands on the wheel. Smart move. I don't have my phone and refuse to believe what I'm seeing. Then the giant black triangle up and disappears as quickly as it appeared. When we got home, I Googled pictures of a triangle UFO and found pictures of it. Now, if you Google this, they look like red lights in the corner, but this was close enough that I noticed the lights were orange, not red. and they have a glowing energy that aren't lights, and it is huge and moving so fast and silent. I am forever changed. I obviously don't tell everyone what we saw because it's just like crazy talk, but we're not alone. That's one thing that we were kind of talking about today on the phone with me and Theo, that we, who are we to say what other people see? It I mean, they just tell us what they see. We don't believe what you want. But no, we don't need to discredit them or make fun of them or anything. Excuse me. But yeah, I get people see these things and they're scared to come out and talk about it. So it does take courage about it and to do stuff like that. And I really think that we're coming into an age, or we're in the middle of an age, where it's almost acceptable to do that. Certain places, certainly, like this community that we have right now, if somebody wanted to come on and talk about it, we certainly wouldn't kick them out of the room or laugh them out of the room or anything. But I think that's very interesting. And it's something just kind of popped in my head about these lights in the corner. Maybe these lights are some kind of propulsion system that these objects have, that they don't emit any sound or any energy trail or anything. And they just fly so super fast. And what else is crazy is they fly so fast, I'm sure they're breaking the sound barrier, but there's no sonic booms. Odd. Very odd. Crashed UFO off Gig Harbor, Washington. Anybody up in Washington? I thought somebody. Jason, you're up that way, aren't you, sir? You might know where Gig Harbor, Washington is. In 1982, I was stationed on the USCGC Point class in Gig Harbor in the state of Washington. I had heard on the news that a UFO had crashed into the bay off the harbor. Did it crash in the harbor, or did it land in the water and go to a base underwater? The next morning, I reported in for duty and was informed that we were getting underway, that the Navy had installed a device on board, and that the crew, except for the Master Chief and the XO, were to stay below decks until ordered otherwise. So we launched off and got going to our area of search. When we arrived, as we crossed the area, every dust bunny and cigarette pack wrapper crawled up on the bulkheads, and when we passed through the area, it would all slide down again. Let me read that again. So we launched off and got going to our area of search. When we arrived, as we crossed the area, every dust bunny and cigarette pack wrapper crawled up the bulkheads, and when we passed through the area, it would all slide down again. Very interesting. Put that on there. We did this several times, then returned home to home port in Gig Harbor. It was my understanding that the Navy came to the spot and recovered what was there. I'm still in the dark as to what it was we located, and I'm sure they're not going to tell everybody what they're picking up or what they're seeing. Jason is in Lacey, Michigan. It's right there, Washington. Lacey, Washington, and I know about Gig Harbor. Interesting. How close are you to Gig Harbor? So that's pretty interesting. Pretty cool looking fleet of ships there. Let's see, a couple more. Here's one. Alien or paranormal encounter. Ooh, it is a long one. The story was submitted to the site by Mr. North from the United States. I wonder if that meant Oliver North. Didn't he? Is he still alive? I think he passed away. Hello, everyone. I'm looking for someone who can answer a few questions for me. 4 years ago, I had what I believe could be an alien encounter and sighting. The story starts 4 years ago yesterday. My first encounter was in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. I had just woken up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and glanced out the window of my bedroom. I had glanced casually as there was a den of foxes in my backyard at the time, and you could sometimes see a couple of pups playing with each other in the night. Instead of seeing fox pups, what I saw was a strange object in the sky in the distance. From what I could make out, it seemed to be vaguely triangular, although it was definitely elongated and not an even equilibrium or equilateral triangle. The whole craft object glowed with what was a dim yet a very pure white. The reason I believe it was a triangle was because there was a triangular line of small, far brighter lights that encompassed the craft. You could see each of the smaller and brighter lights very clearly against the rest of the dim lit craft. However, the light from the glow made it impossible to make out defined borders, for all I know. The light of similar brighter lights, the line of similar brighter lights may have been somewhere other than the border of the craft. I watched it for a few minutes and it seemed to be moving slowly from side to side, but eventually I had to go to the bathroom. Can't stop Mother Nature. Hey Kim, how you doing? Um I watched it for a few minutes. Okay, went to the bathroom. I was only away from my window for perhaps 3 minutes, but by the time I got back, the craft had evidently stopped its movement from side to side and had moved forward far into the distance, where it eventually moved completely out of sight. I've never seen a craft move in such an agile way or go as fast as the craft I saw that night. The craft was also very large. I have no way of knowing for sure how big it was, but I could clearly tell it was far bigger than even a Boeing 747. This was where things got weird. If that wasn't weird enough, this is where things get weird. Hey, Ernie, how you doing, sir? Good to see Ernie Davio. He also works at a meat shop, I believe, in Cincinnati, I think. So hope you hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Ours was nuts. So anyway, this was where things get weird. Since that night, I've had a dream almost every year on this date that always seems to have physical repercussions in the real world. For instance, my dream a year ago yesterday went like this. In the dream, I was awakened by a force unknown from a dream within a dream that I cannot remember. Once awakened, I could only make out a bright light that hummed and shone directly in my eyes. I tried to move my hands to shield my eyes, but couldn't move them. I could tell that they were being held down in several point to the surface I was laying on. Interesting. Interesting. Realizing this, my dream self began shaking up, shaking up upon further experimentation. I found that my whole body was tied down at the legs, stomach, chest, neck, and forehead, which kept me secure. By this time, my eyes had adjusted to the light enough that I could make out shadowy outlines of objects throughout the room I was in. I could see a cabinet upon which sat a large rectangular flask like object the size of a large fish tank. Inside of the thin flask, like container, was a fluorescent liquid that constantly changed color, like kind of like a what is that? I can't think of the name of it. The flask gave off a dull glow and was hard to see shift hues. However, I watched as it went from blue to purple to a brown tone. Hang on. I think I'm going to make this one the last story because feel like I'm losing my voice. Shifting my eyes, I saw another cabinet with several rows of pegs upon which hung various objects. None of them appeared terrifying. However, what was terrifying was the thing standing in front of this cabinet. I say thing because I do not know what it was. It had a body and shape of a tall, well-built human. It wore a dark gray suit that had neither pockets nor stitching, but seemed to be a sheet of fabric that fit tightly to the neck and wrist. That's weird. I don't know what that is. where it draped down to just off the floor. Black gloves covered the creature's hands, and its feet couldn't make out. Over its head was a white mask that connected with a suit it was wearing. I couldn't see any eye holes or a transparent component to the mask. Despite this, the creature's hands moved nimbly over the one tool that was not hanging from a peg. Having observed this creature, I opened my mouth to scream, but no sound came out. There was nothing blocking my airways, but I couldn't make even a squeak, no matter how hard I tried. At this point, the creature had seemingly finished messing with his tool and turned to face me. Wow. We locked what seemed to be eye contact, even though I never saw its eyes to be sure. After about a 10-second stare off, its right hand moved in a circular pattern. All of a sudden, the light above me began humming louder and louder as though it was charging up. All of a sudden, I heard a crack, like the sound of someone slamming an empty beer bottle on concrete, and a flash. The next moment, I had wakened from my dream. I sat bolt upright, but thought it was only a nightmare. After about a half an hour of restlessness, I fell asleep again, this time without any strange dreams. In the morning, I woke up and stepped into the shower. After the water started to hit me, I felt a sharp pain running over my arm. Looking down, there was a long cut in my arm, approximately 3 inches long, that ran from just below my wrist to my elbow joint in a perfectly linear line. Very interesting stuff. The cut was deep, but only hurt upon hitting the water. I still have a light scar on my arm from this. However, it has since healed. I know most people will believe I made all this up, but I really just want answers. I've kept this from the internet so far enough, and I still can't seem to shake this strange curse. I have no idea what is going on or if this is a UFO subject. I may copy this post to a paranormal forum as well to see if anyone thinks this could be haunting. Please let me know if you can help me find out any information about this phenomenon. Thank you, Mr. North. I might comment on that. That was pretty interesting. I mean, what do you think? I need pepper. I had a Werther earlier and it kind of helped, but that went away. What do you guys think about that? That's pretty cool. Teaspoon of honey. I don't know. It could have been an abduction, that he was really abducted on it. Yeah, I don't know. I will. I'm going to try and reach out to this guy and see if I can get see if I can get him to contact me and maybe get him on here. That might be kind of an interesting story to talk about. So I'm not going to read it anymore because I don't know what's going on. I get this every now and then. I just need to take a break from talking. And my wife always tells me to shut up. But anyway, hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Yeah, Ernie, it was a pretty cool story. I'm going to reach out and I mean, this was from, I think, 2017. So I have to create an account. I might just do that. Sounds like you need Luden's black licorice cough drop. I will go. Yeah, I get the cherry Ludens, but black licorice cough drop, no, thank you. I don't like black licorice. Does anybody that seems like it's one of those things where you either love it or hate it, and I'm in the hate it side. I'd like to know what time of year it always happens. It didn't say. It was submitted December 10th, 2017, but that was 4 years ago. They said it was 4 years ago that this happened, so 2013. I don't know. That would be an interesting. I'm going to try and get this guy on. Oh. Oops. Hi, Nunya. Nunya's such a business. I get it now. That's a new face. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I love seeing new names pop up here. Hadn't seen that name on any of the other, unless you're a rebrand of somebody's name. You have wandered into the paranormal realms, it seems. Yes, you have, and welcome. We enjoy having you here, and hope you enjoy this. This is certainly a fun little topic to cover. We have all kinds of stuff. Sue Me, how you doing, Sue? Yeah, so make yourself at home. You're always welcome here. Nunya, I do like that name, Nunya Shabiz. Yeah, I like that. So I hope to see you back here sometime. We do shows on Paranormal Among Us. We do shows on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central. So yeah, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification if you want to come back. Hope to see you again. So, like I said earlier, we have Heather Mosier coming on the show Saturday night with me and Krista. Actually, I have stuff booked up the rest of the year. Let me see. Hang on. Please hold it. So Heather Mosier coming on the 7th. We have Pancho Zorch is going to be here on the 14th. Talk about his dogman experience and some paranormal activity. And I hope he'll talk about his dog. He's got the cutest dog. And then to round out the year, December 21st, Terry Mosby is going to be on here talking UFO stuff and ghosts and stuff. Always fun with that. She goes on a lot of the ghost hunts that we do, and it's pretty cool. She's awesome. You'll love her. Well, she was on Blondes and Booze. She was with us at Ray County. You've seen her on here. And then so the Saturday after Christmas, it's the 28th. I don't have anything planned. I mean, it's the week between Christmas and New Year's. I was kind of thinking of doing something fun that night. I don't know, maybe an open mic night, whatever you guys want to talk about, because it's a holiday week. I'm sure most people aren't going to be they're going to be tired, partied out, have one more big party for the year. That's your birthday. December 28th, your birthday, Sue? Okay. You know what? I'm putting it on my calendar. 28th. Sumi's birthday. And of course, it corrected to Shimi. Sumi's birthday. All right. My wife's going to see that and she's like, who's that? Ooh, fireside chat, I think. Yes, we're going to do that. The 28th, we're going to do a fireside chat. And if I'm off on Tuesdays during the week, during December, I might do that. Put the fire on, have a Christmas tree on. So Wedge is here. Hi, Wedge. How you doing? I was just about to, close the show, and everybody's coming on now. Cool. We have a lot of birthdays this month. Oh, Mickey's birthday and Brandon. Brandon's birthday was yesterday, wasn't it? Happy birthday, everybody. Yeah, his was yesterday, I think. So, but anyway, hope everybody has, like I said, hope everybody Paranormal Paul Sunday. Oh, your birthday is Sunday. Or his was Sunday. This coming Sunday. I'm confusing myself. And a very happy birthday to Brandon. One of the best light holders on a live shoot in investigation. He did really good. It's the 8th. Wait, what's today's date? Oh, today's the 3rd, so that's Sunday. Awesome. So, all right, guys. Hope everybody has a great time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, try to do this. And, Tuesdays for sure, I'm going to be doing the fireside stuff. And then I'm going to try and remember to do that on the 28th. Do the fireside chat. I have to sit on the floor. I'll figure it out. So anyway, guys, don't forget BMR and Krista tonight. Harley Owens is going to be on with BMR tonight. So Harley's a great guy. And that'll be a good show. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you, my friend. So have a great week. Make sure I'll see you guys in BMR's chat tonight. So they make chairs now. Do they really? See what I mean, Pam? He's a problem child. All right, guys. Let me get to the right spot here. Have a great night, everybody. I wonder if does that work? It only works with my green screen. Huh. Okay. I guess it only works with a green screen. All right. See you guys. Have a great night.